It's the Rockmart Yellow Jackets Coaches Show here on WZOT, coming to you live from Knuckleheads in downtown Rockmart.
All right, welcome to another edition of the Rockmart High School Coaches Show. We're coming to you live back at Knuckleheads. We want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight, and it's great to be back at Knuckleheads. We've already had one coaches show down in the park at the pep rally, but we're back here at Knuckleheads, and this is where we'll be each week, so be sure to come in. We've got a big crowd here tonight under new management here at Knuckleheads, and we want to thank Eric and all the gang here for helping us out to get this going, and we want you to come down and support them. But tonight we got a big show for you. We got the cross-country team, we got the cheerleaders, and we've got the football team. Coach Parson will be here in just a few minutes. We'll start talking about the games we've had and looking at the season coming up. But let's get started with a cross-country team. And we got Coach Blaylock and Coach Bachtel here with us tonight. And Coach Blaylock, I'm going to start with you, and you can tell who you brought tonight, and we'll get started with that.
All right, we have a couple seniors with us tonight. We have Madison Beaujardais, we have Mariella Owen, and we have sophomore runner Dalton Sprayberry.
All right, and let's talk first of all about the girls and how last year ended up. Girls finished third in the state. Is that correct?
That's right.
And as far as we can tell, there's no records to show that we've been that far before.
Not that we could find. And so that was a big year for us. It was something that we had never done before. It was a very proud moment on behalf of the coaching staff.
All right, and Mariella, you were on that team last year. So as far as this year goes, are you changing anything up, trying to meet that goal and get better?
Nothing's really changed. We're just trying to keep the same heads on us, but we know that we have even more potential than we did last year, so we're just trying to up the hype on our team.
All right, Madison, you were on there last year too. How's things? Has it changed any this year from last year?
I think we have the experience at state. It's just like being that close to placing, like really good placement. I'm sorry. It was great, so it helped us this year with more confidence.
Coach, how are you guys coming into this season? Have you changed anything up? Talk about who you got coming back this year.
Well, in terms of coming back, obviously, we have Mio, we have Beaujardais, Travis sort of leading the guys team, but really it's a young team. But our ladies team, Mallory Bradfield, tremendous runner, I think top 10 in region last year. Katrina Howard, again, did a phenomenal job last year and really had a good race last week. But on the guys' side, again, it's a real young team. Travis leading the way. We have Armand Morin, sophomore coming back. And Cecil the Diesel, NORAD, as we call him, again, a great number 5 runner for us.
All right, how many seniors do you have this year, Coach?
We have 3.
3 seniors.
3 seniors.
All right. So far, when did the season get started for you guys?
For us, last weekend was our first meet over at Ridge Ferry in Rome. It was hosted by Rome High School, and to be the first meet, we saw some things we need to work on, obviously, but we saw some good things too that coming out of that. So I think it's only going to get better from here.
All right, Dalton, let's talk a little bit about how did you get prepared for the season?
Basically, last year I joined track for when I was a freshman, and I really couldn't run all that good. And then through that entire season, I've just been motivated by my coaches to get better and better, and I managed becoming a really good runner, And throughout the summer when I went to the practice of cross-country, I managed to get better. But these coaches, they pushed me to get better, to become a great runner. And I'm hoping I could, make them proud by going to state this year and winning.
All right. One of the coaches here. What about as far as training and getting these guys ready? You got the summer. How do you get them prepared? Because you had to start pretty quick. We hadn't been in school but just a few weeks, but already had one competition. How do you guys get them prepared throughout the summer?
Yeah, we started training in June. Summer workouts, had a great showing. A lot of the folks coming out, running right over behind us here at Silver Common Trail. Really, the summer was just about building base. And, again, we try and get them up to maybe 30 miles a week. And from there, probably in the last week or so, we started building in some speed workout. Speed, again, we're going to start sort of with the shorter distances and then work our way up to running quarter and half mile intervals, which I know all the runners around here are cringing right now at that thought, but really that's going to help them become better runners in the long run.
All right, Mariella, now y'all started in June with a team, right? Now, I know you just can't stop running and then pick it up and go back like you were. How did you, during the off season, how do you stay in shape to get started back in June?
You just gotta keep in mind that you put in all this work, and then if you take a couple weeks off, then it's gonna be completely starting over again. So you gotta think about your team and how much work that everybody has put in there together, and just know that you can't let them down by taking it off even though you're tired and all the excuses you can have.
Madison, what about you? How do you stay prepared?
I completely agree with Mio. You just have to be in the right mindset for it and just work hard and keep going.
All right, Coach, what you got coming up for the team?
Well, our next race is actually Saturday. We're going to be over at Woodland High School. It's called the Run at the Rock. And then from there, we have a busy September. We run every weekend except for one. I have one weekend off. And then October slows down a little bit. We'll have our region meet then, and then followed by the state meet in November.
Now, all right, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the Coaches Show, and we'll be talking more with the cross-country team.
Welcome to the Mini Morning News Show, where we are so excited about Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis for breakfast that we've minified the news.
In real estate news, tiny homes for those who like everything within arm's reach.
In culinary news, micro food, because, small plates.
In entertainment news, this year it's all about the mini-series.
In pop culture news, mini everything.
Because, aw. All right, thanks for listening. Now go put some mini in your morning with the chicken you love for breakfast. Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis until 10:30 a.m.
If it is new landscaping or a landscape makeover, Four Seasons Landscaping can make it happen. They specialize in irrigation, plant design and installation, retaining walls, accent lighting, chemical applications, sod, and much more. Call 678-757-1616 today for a free estimate. Four Seasons Landscaping, proudly sponsoring Rockmart High Sports.
Our kitchen is where our life happens. It's the heart of our home. It wasn't always perfect, but now it is, thanks to a home equity line of credit from Family. I just love my kitchen.
Use the equity in your house to love your home with Family Savings Credit Union. Visit FamilySavingsCU.com. Equal Housing Opportunity Member NCUA. NMLS.
This is your old buddy Bill Sherfusy. Here at All-Star, we offer a wide variety of cars, vans, trucks, and SUVs. We also offer a wide variety of financing for every credit need. Now, here at All-Star Rockmart, we're all about convenience. An on-site insurance agent? Now that's convenient. So, whatever your vehicle and credit need, or if you just need to rent a car, come see the friendly folks at All-Star Motors Rockmart. And remember, at All-Star Motors, every day is an All-Star Day. For Rockmart, call 770-684-2277 or visit us on our website at www.allstarmotorco.com.
You can't risk being unprotected from unwanted pests. Are you aware that untreated wood is highly susceptible to termite damage? Are you bothered by other pesky insects like bed bugs, ants, roaches, wasps, and hornets? If so, call Harrelson Termite and Pest Control for an inspection. Being the largest pest control company in Polk County, they have the experience to handle your pest control needs. Call today at 770-684-1488 to schedule an appointment.
Our four-legged furry friends give so much and ask for so little in return. Precious Paws can help you return some of the love your pet offers to you each day by providing them with award-winning grooming, state-of-the-art luxury hotel accommodations, doggy daycare, self-service area, and quality products for purchase. They are nationally certified, and for the last 20 years, Precious Paws continues to be the place to find all the things to keep your pet happy and healthy. Their staff is equipped with the most up-to-date equipment and education to make your pet's visit the best by offering spa-inspired packages at reasonable prices. Precious Paws Spa and Hotel, 221 South Marble Street in Rockmart. Phone 770-684-2248.
And make sure you visit the website at www.preciouspawspetgrooming.com.
It's the Rockmart Yellow Jackets Coaches Show here on WZOT. Coming to you live from Knuckleheads in downtown Rockmart.
All right, we're back here at Knuckleheads. You're listening to the Coaches Show, and we've got the cross-country team in here, Coach Blaylock, Coach Bachtel here, along with a few of the runners. And let's talk about the last meet that y'all had. Where did we come in as far as standings with that?
It was. Am I on? It was a decent showing. The ladies, we expected again to be middle of the pack, and they were. I think 12 out of about 20 teams. The guys, again, because it's a young team, I think I would hope for them to be a little better, but they finished 20 out of 27, and there were a lot of good teams there.
And I know, the overall goal is to win state. And, coming in third last year was a big accomplishment for you girls. But, Madison, what are some of the goals that you set for yourself this year? And I'll be coming around and we'll ask all of you that.
Right now, I'm just looking to get better every race, just faster at each race, and I'm working hard for it. And that's about it for me.
All right, Mariella.
So yeah, you have to take every race and get better, and you have to think about what you did wrong and then put it into use in practice. And you can run 3.1 miles as many times as you want to at practice, but then you have to nothing compares to when you're in the race and you have all these people around you and you're thinking about, I gotta pass them. So experience in races really helps with, state and region. You can't just keep practicing and then run state and region. So races really help with experience.
Dalton?
I'll say that, I get these motivations when, I go running, and since I get these motivations from other coaches and too, that'll be yelling at you at the team, and some other teammates can also be cheering you on. And, that will really build your confidence on doing good, and then you just start speeding up and getting better and running. But I will say through all that practice and all that time and motivation, my goal this year is to break a certain time for the certain mileage and hold the school record for the 5K.
All right. Coaches, either one, as hot as it is, how do you guys what do you tell these kids when they're out there running and it's 95, 100 degrees? How do you prepare them for that?
Yeah, it's a constant struggle, especially right now with it being so hot. But we preach being hydrated. You're using fluid constantly. We preach eating well because we have some that occasionally won't eat lunch and so forth. You feel those things in the afternoon, especially in the heat. So it's just healthy eating. It's staying hydrated. And, of course, we do everything we can at practice to make sure they have what they need to maintain.
And any of the kids here, how do you recover from a run? I mean, I know with it being extremely hot out there and you're running, how do you recover the next day from that?
Well, you have to, after practice, you get a headache and you're tired and you just want to go to sleep, but you've got to think about what you're eating and how much water you're drinking because, like, you're thirsty after, but, like, you'll take a few sips and then you have to go, like, you go home or whatever, and you have to keep hydrating throughout the night and throughout the day so that when you get to practice, it's not just then when you're drinking your water.
All right. We're going to get ready to wrap this portion of the show up, and I'm going to go around. Madison, you got anything you would like to add?
Just that I'm excited for everyone that's running, and I have high hopes for everyone, and I think we can do really, really good this year.
All right, Dalton?
I will say that I'm really thankful and grateful for what school I am and what the coaches I have. I feel like that God put us into a position where we can make an impact on this world, And I'm just really happy of where I am and what coaches I have to be there to support me and motivate me and push me to do better.
All right, Mariella?
I'm thankful for the knowledge that our coaches have to pour into us and so that we know everything that we need to know about running so that we can think about that while we're practicing and while we're running and throughout the day. And they're really great coaches.
Well, they've set you two up on a pedestal, so. All right, so let's, coaches, got anything else to say before we close this out?
Go ahead.
Well, I'm excited for this year, but I'm really excited for the years to come. Again, it's a youthful team, and I think down the road you're going to see a lot of success. And that's not to, again, put anything aside for the seniors here. Again, they are our leaders now, and they're going to help develop these youngsters into phenomenal runners.
Yeah, I'll second that. The young team that we have, the freshmen, sophomore, they're already contributing. And so we're setting ourselves up the best we can to be successful for many years, not just one or two at a time. Sometimes coaches' goals differ from the athletes' goals, but I think everybody is trusting the process a little more now, and hopefully we'll win the region. That's number one goal, and then number two is to have an excellent showing at state. And so that's everything we're doing is kind of driving those goals.
All right, well, coaches, thanks for coming in. Kids, thanks for coming in, and good luck this season. And we'll probably have you on a little bit later on in the season, hopefully talking about a region win and a state win later on in this year. But thanks for coming in. Good luck, and stay tuned, and we'll be right back, and we'll have the cheerleaders up with us. Thank y'all.
Appreciate you.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That's Old Faithful, right on time. One of the few things on Earth as reliable as a gas water heater from Blossman. Reduce your energy bill and carbon footprint with a cleaner burning, reliable propane gas water heater from Blossman. Available wherever you live. Take comfort in Blossman.
For your local water heater deals, call 770-684-7382.
Come live the dream at Knuckleheads Cafe. Knuckleheads offers a range of menu options fresh from the grill with a flavor that sets them apart from all the rest. Whether your taste buds prefer a grilled chicken or salmon dinner, seasoned only as Knuckleheads can. The full throttle slab of fall off the bones ribs or the all-you-can-eat salad, potato and soup bar, Knuckleheads is sure to please. Come live the dream at Knuckleheads Cafe. Open Thursday 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. 11 a.m. till 11 p.m. on Friday and Saturday, and Sunday from 11 a.m. till 6 p.m. 217 West Elm Street in Rockmart. Phone 770-684-6511. See their menu online at knuckleheadscafe.com and following them on Facebook to stay updated on specials and new menu items at facebook.com/knuckleheadscafe.
Welcome to the Mini Morning News Show, where we are so excited about Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis for breakfast that we've minified the news.
In real estate news, tiny homes for those who like everything within arm's reach.
In culinary news, micro food, because, small plates.
In entertainment news, this year it's all about the mini-series.
In pop culture news, mini everything.
Because, aw. All right, thanks for listening. Now go put some mini in your morning with the chicken you love for breakfast. Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis until 10:30 a.m.
If it is new landscaping or a landscape makeover, Four Seasons Landscaping can make it happen. They specialize in irrigation, plant design and installation, retaining walls, accent lighting, chemical applications, sod, and much more. Call 678-757-1616 today for a free estimate. Four Seasons Landscaping, proudly sponsoring Rockmart High Sports.
Our kitchen is where our life happens. It's the heart of our home. It wasn't always perfect, but now it is, thanks to a home equity line of credit from family. I just love my kitchen.
Use the equity in your house to love your home with Family Savings Credit Union. Visit FamilySavingsCU.com. Equal Housing Opportunity member NCUA. NMLS number 800746.
This is your old buddy Bill Sherfacy. Here at All Star, we offer a wide variety of cars, vans, trucks, and SUVs. We also offer a wide variety of financing for every credit need. Now, here at All Star Rockmart, we're all about convenience. An on-site insurance agent? Now that's convenient. So, whatever your vehicle and credit need, or if you just need to rent a car, come see the friendly folks at All Star Motors Rockmart. And remember, at All Star Motors, every day is an all-star day. For Rockmart, call 770-684-2277 or visit us on our website at www.allstarmotorco.com.
It's the Rockmart Yellow Jackets Coaches Show here on WZOT, coming to you live from Knuckleheads in downtown Rockmart.
All right, thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Rockmart High School Coaches Show. We're coming to you live from Knuckleheads. Knuckleheads is under new management, and we want you to come down and help support them. And we thank them for letting us do this down here every Thursday night. And this is our first show back down here since it's opened back up. But we've got a big crowd here tonight, and we want you to come down every week and be part of this. Okay, I've got the people that's going to talk forever up here with me right now. We've got the cheerleaders here. We've got Coach Tibbetts, Coach Robinson, and either one of you, I'm going to defer to you. You can introduce who you've got here tonight.
I have two of our seniors. They're actually twins, Maya and Mariah Lovelace.
Okay, and you've got your support right here.
I have my support crew. She's a freshman, Ashlyn Graham.
Ashlyn said your name on radio, so that's good. All right, how many seniors you got this year?
We have 3 this year.
All right, and how many girls make up the total cheerleading team?
We have 17, and actually this year we have 7 freshmen, so our team's really young in comparison to the years in the past, which is a good thing for the future, I guess.
All right. Now, you guys, when other than doing just football, you do competition. Is this the competition cheerleading team that you take?
Right. Some schools are different, and they have a separate football cheerleading team than competition. But lucky for us, our football team is really good, and our girls like to cheer football. So if I did that, I probably would have to split. So we have one team, and it's football and competition cheerleading.
All right, now we've got twins here with us tonight, Mariah and Maya. And girls, how long have you been on the team?
For 4 years, every year of high school.
Okay, so 4 years.
Yeah.
All right, so you girls have, how long has Coach Tibbetts been your coach?
3 years.
I'm sorry that you had to go through that for 3 years, but
they start and end with me though, right?
Yeah.
All right, with these two being seniors, girls, how are you stepping up to be leaders of the cheerleading team?
I'll just let the freshmen or the sophomores know that I'm not trying to be mean, but encourage them to do their skills and their stunts. And yeah.
They're always very encouraging, and they're actually some of my hardest workers too, so it's easy to follow along with these two.
Now, when you go to competition, and you do all the stunts and everything. Where do these two ladies fall in there?
Everywhere. Facing, back spot. Actually, Maya throws the best tumbling pass twice in the routine. And she was a flyer last year, moved to a back spot, and now she's basing this year. So she's doing it all.
Now, how long, we'll go back to the girls. How long have you guys been practicing, getting ready for the season?
Well, all summer we've been conditioning and like running, getting in shape for the upcoming fall cheer season. And starting in August, we started practice, and that's when we start doing our routine and doing tumbling.
All right, now these competitions, they're very intense, and the ones I've been to, if you don't have a hair bow just right, they knock off points. So, girls, that's got to be very nerve-wracking, making sure that everything is perfect. How do you go about making sure that everything's perfect? Does your coach make sure everything's perfect, or?
Our coach and our teammates.
And they hear me say all the time, the biggest thing is no jewelry. And I have to say 10 times on a school bus before you get off, make sure you have no earrings in your ears, because we have to worry about those little things too.
Let's talk about other coach here. And she doesn't want to talk, but just talk to me. It's fine. How many years have you been coaching?
This is my third year, but first year in high school.
So you were at middle school.
Okay, yes, for 2 years.
2 years. And Coach Tibbetts, with her coming up there, with her coming up here, what have you done to change things and to make her part of this?
Well, she's always been a part of it. When I first started coaching, the year I came out of college, she actually did a community coach and coached with the first year girls. And they're actually teaching and coaching themselves now. But we practiced together last year with middle school, so we had practices held together, and we actually cheered together. She was a freshman when I was a senior, so we worked pretty good together.
All right, well, now, as you came into this season, how many did you have returning from last year?
We lost 5 last year, so 12.
All right, and you picked up?
We picked up that many. We might pick up 7. Yes, we have 7 freshmen, so I didn't take as many as I did last year.
All right, going in there with 7 freshmen, how does the upperclassmen, like these 2 girls, how do y'all step up to be leaders for these guys?
We motivate them, we encourage them, we help them with their skills if they need help. And yeah.
And they're constantly teaching them. They're very good at that.
All right, well, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back and hear more from the cheerleaders.
You can't risk being unprotected from unwanted pests. Are you aware that untreated wood is highly susceptible to termite damage? Are you bothered by other pesky insects like bed bugs, ants, roaches, wasps, and hornets? If so, call Harrelson Termite and Pest Control for an inspection. Being the largest pest control company in Polk County, they have the experience to handle your pest control needs. Call today at 770-684-1488 to schedule an appointment.
Our four-legged furry friends give so much and ask for so little in return. Precious Paws can help you return some of the love your pet offers to you each day by providing them with award-winning grooming, state-of-the-art luxury hotel accommodations, doggy daycare, self-service area, and quality products for purchase. They are nationally certified, and for the last 20 years, Precious Paws continues to be the place to find all the things to keep your pet happy and healthy. Their staff is equipped with the most up-to-date equipment and education to make your pet's visit the best by offering spa-inspired packages at reasonable prices. Precious Paws Spa and Hotel, 221 South Marble Street in Rockmart. Phone 770-684-2248.
And make sure you visit the website at www.preciouspawspetgrooming.com.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That's Old Faithful, right on time. One of the few things on Earth as reliable as a gas water heater from Blossman. Reduce your energy bill and carbon footprint with a cleaner burning, reliable propane gas water heater from Blossman. Available wherever you live. Take comfort in Blossman.
For your local water heater deals, call 770-684-7382.
Come live the dream at Knuckleheads Cafe. Knuckleheads offers a range of menu options fresh from the grill with a flavor that sets them apart from all the rest. Whether your taste buds prefer a grilled chicken or salmon dinner, seasoned only as Knuckleheads can. The full throttle slab of fall off the bones ribs or the all-you-can-eat salad, potato, and soup bar, Knuckleheads is sure to please. Come live the dream at Knuckleheads Cafe. Open Thursday 11 a.m. till 9 p.m., 11 a.m. till 11 p.m. on Friday and Saturday, and Sunday from 11 a.m. till 6 p.m. 217 West Elm Street in Rockmart. Phone 770-684-6511. See their menu online at knuckleheadscafe.com and following them on Facebook to stay updated on specials and new menu items at facebook.com/knuckleheadscafe.
It's the Rockmart Yellow Jackets Coaches Show here on WZOT, coming to you live from Knuckleheads in downtown Rockmart.
All right, thanks for tuning in tonight, and we've got the cheerleaders here. We've got Coach Tibbetts and Coach Robinson here with us, and I'm going to ask Coach Robinson about practice. You know, how long have you girls been practicing? You've had these girls practicing, getting ready for this season. When did y'all start?
Well, we trot out in April, and we did conditioning all summer, and then our first practice was August 1st. And we've been practicing all summer, and then after school started, we practice after school every day.
All right, and then you have one day typically that you make the run through, correct, for the football team?
Yes, that's part of practice at the end of practice one day.
All right, now let's talk about a little bit about the competitions that you got coming up. I know there's a certain amount that you have to go to. Tell me a little bit about those.
This is actually a new rule this year that you have to go to at least 3 to be able to qualify to compete at a region. But you can go to a maximum of 6 before a region, and then you have region and state.
Are you planning on doing more than 3?
Yes, we're ready to go with 6 this year.
All right, where's the competitions this year that you're going to?
The first one is September 15th at McIntosh. And then the weeks go in order, Woodland, Calhoun, Buford, and then we're off the week that football is off. And then Adairsville, North Paulding, and then we have region and state, which are both normally in Columbus.
All right, so it sounds like you got a busy couple of months coming up here. And girls, are y'all prepared for those competitions?
Yes.
Tell me, right now during practice and everything like that, what do you think is an obstacle that you girls need to get past in order to get your routines down perfect?
Well, we barely have struggles in our routine, but the only thing is I'd say attitudes. Attitudes is the biggest one that I think. And I'd say probably injuries, unexpected injuries, and have to make us redo stuff.
Yeah, speaking of injuries, okay, hold your right arm up here. Yep, and so you've got that bandaged up there. How does that affect you as far as all the stunts you do and things like that?
Yeah, it affects everything because I play a big part in the routine, and I can't stunt or tumble because I'm injured.
So right now we've had to actually Ashlyn that's at the table with us right now has stepped in and taken her spot for right now.
So are you comfortable with the freshmen you got coming up that can step up into these spots?
Very comfortable. They're a very talented group of girls. We're excited to get them this year.
All right, well, good deal. Girls, we'll give you one more chance to say whatever you want to about the season.
just come out and support us because we need the support because it make not only the coaches feel better and the cheerleaders feel better about their performance.
All right. She don't want to say anything else. All right, the coaches.
I'm very excited about this year. This is the first time Rockmart cheerleading will max out on the tumbling score sheet.
All right, Coach.
Yes, very excited about that. In years past, we've never been able to say that we had team sin and tucks, and we actually have squad tucks, and as of recently, you're throwing 4 fulls in the routine, which has never been done.
All right, well, girls, ladies, thanks for coming in tonight. If you don't have anything else you want to say, they don't like coming up here talking anyway, but I make them talk. But thanks for coming in, and good luck this year. And, fans need to come out. These girls are out there in front of everybody every Friday night and help to cheer on the Jackets, and you need to come out and support them just as much as you do the football team on Friday nights. But girls, thanks for coming in. Good luck in your competitions coming up, and good luck, coaches, and thanks for coming in. We'll be back right after this, and we'll have Coach Parson up here with some of the players and get a perspective on what's the past games have been, and look forward to our games coming up against Heard County.
Welcome to the Mini Morning News Show, where we are so excited about Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis for breakfast that we've minified the news.
In real estate news, tiny homes for those who like everything within arm's reach.
In culinary news, micro food, because, small plates.
In entertainment news, this year it's all about the mini series.
In pop culture news, mini everything.
Because, aw. All right, thanks for listening. Now go put some mini in your morning with the chicken you love for breakfast. Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis until 10:30 a.m.
If it is new landscaping or a landscape makeover, Four Seasons Landscaping can make it happen. They specialize in irrigation, plant design and installation, retaining walls, accent lighting, chemical applications, sod, and much more. Call 678-757-1616 today for a free estimate. Four Seasons Landscaping, proudly sponsoring Rockmart High Sports.
Our kitchen is where our life happens. It's the heart of our home. It wasn't always perfect, but now it is, thanks to a home equity line of credit from Family. I just love my kitchen.
Use the equity in your house to love your home with Family Savings Credit Union. Visit FamilySavingsCU.com. Equal Housing Opportunity, member NCUA, NMLS number 800746.
This is your old buddy Bill Sherfacy. Here at All-Star, we offer a wide variety of cars, vans, trucks, and SUVs. We also offer a wide variety of financing for every credit need. Now, here at All-Star Rockmart, we're all about convenience. An on-site insurance agent? Now that's convenient. So, whatever your vehicle and credit need, or if you just need to rent a car, come see the friendly folks at All-Star Motors Rockmart. And remember, at All-Star Motors, every day is an All-Star Day. For Rockmart, call 770-684-2277 or visit us on our website at www.allstarmotorco.com.
You can't risk being unprotected from unwanted pests. Are you aware that untreated wood is highly susceptible to termite damage? Are you bothered by other pesky insects like bed bugs, ants, roaches, wasps, and hornets? If so, call Harrelson Termite and Pest Control for an inspection. Being the largest pest control company in Polk County, they have the experience to handle your pest control needs. Call today at 770-684-1488 to schedule an appointment.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That's Old Faithful, right on time. One of the few things on Earth as reliable as a gas water heater from Blossman. Reduce your energy bill and carbon footprint with a cleaner burning, reliable propane gas water heater from Blossman. Available wherever you live. Take comfort in Blossman.
For your local water heater deals, call 770-684-7382.
It's the Rockmart Yellow Jackets Coaches Show here on WZOT, coming to you live from Knuckleheads in downtown Rockmart.
All right, we're back here at Knuckleheads, and we've got the football team here up now. And the last coaches show we had was at the pep rally in the park, and getting ready for a big game the next night. That and I remember that night Jeff Sharp talking about, and this might be something that the city is getting up. He's talking about they were going to erect a statue of you, Coach Parson, down here in the park or something. I remember Jeff talking about that, but after Friday night, there probably was a lot of people that was saying that, but especially Jeff and Robert, they like for me to say stuff like that.
And I like making fun.
But no, let's talk about that next night on Friday night. We went into that game, and it's always a big game, the crosstown rival, Cedartown. And you talk about big games throughout the year and getting into the playoffs, but it seems like that's probably one of the biggest games of the season for you guys. And being the first game of the year, it was tough. I know starting out like that, but Friday night, coming away with that 20-14 win over Cedartown. What's it been, 7 or 8 years since we beat Cedartown? That had to put the confidence level at a different point for you guys. Just knowing you come out there, you fought hard for 4 quarters, and you didn't give up all the way to those last 20 seconds of the game. But it had to be a boost for the whole team.
Yeah, it's it's always great to beat Cedartown. It's my first time doing it as a head coach. First time in 3 years that we've done it here in our program. So it was a different feeling the following week going in being 1-0 instead of 0-1. It's all credit to our coaches that put in the time, and our players that believed in the standard that we've set, and believing that they were going to go out and win it this year. So, we felt like we were in control the whole game. They started off and they took a drive. They made a 3rd down and long. They run a screen play. We're on the sideline. Every coach is knowing what play is going to come, and you think our kids could hear us, but they don't. It goes back to the school building. They don't ever hear what you say. Cedartown puts a drive together and scores there. But you go back and look at the film. We misaligned defensively several times in that drive. Coaches got it corrected, and our defensive line and linebackers and secondary. Payne Culver had an outstanding night that night on defense, and we really shut those 2 backs down. We shut their offense down. I felt like we were in control. We moved the ball enough to get field goals. So we're sitting there at 13-7. We had the ball twice at 13-7 in the 4th quarter, and we didn't do anything. And really, the offense didn't play to the level of expectations that we have. Coming off with a lot of experience that we have offensively, we really laid an egg, and that's just the hard truth. But we made plays when it counted, and when you got a veteran team and experienced players like we have, a lot of these guys have been playing for us for 3 years. So when you put that experience on the field, these are the times where you expect as a head coach for them to start making plays, and they did.
And let's talk about that experience on the field. And tell who you got here tonight with us.
We got Payne Culver, who's a junior that started last year for us, but has really played ever since he was a freshman on the varsity level. We got Dylan Bailey. Payne is our safety. I don't know if I said that. He plays safety. He's played linebacker. Plays on all our special teams. Dylan's our quarterback, 3-year starter, coming off a 1,000-plus passing and 600 rushing. Then we got Juke Boozer, who plays on all the special teams. He's our receiver and our defensive back, and he's played for 3 years. So we've got some experience here on the table. And, Boozer's got that ability to take the top off the defense. He's a major threat, and if we got time and Dylan can put it out there for him. Now, that's a threat that you have to loosen up the back end of defense so they can't crowd the line of scrimmage when we got all these running backs.
Yeah, and let's talk about getting to Dylan, and before you dig into that wing there, Duke, let's talk about that last play of the Cedartown game. What was going through you guys' minds there with a few seconds left? You knew that we had to move the ball. We had got backed up deep into our own territory. You know, what was the atmosphere in the huddle whenever you guys were back there and about to start that drive coming out?
Well, I mean, it was nerve-wracking for sure, but Tyler Abram, we're in the huddle on the sideline. Coach was about to give us a play. We was about to start off on like 2-3 yard line. He walks up to me. He's like, "I got your back, man." I was like, "Geez, woo. I got to have theirs too." So we went and we drove down the field, and I mean, there was that.
Duke?
I was nervous because I play defense too, so we had to make the stop and get the offense the ball, and then let the offense do what they do.
And Coach, the defense, to me, that night stepped up a lot and stopped Cedartown when we needed to stop them. And one of the key players was right here in front of us tonight, and we've said his name a lot during these past few ball games, and how he stepped up this year to a different level from what we can see.
Yeah, and Payne has never shied away from contact ever since he's been here as a freshman. He's not very smart at times the way he wants to just throw his whole body and his brain in there without the right technique. But I'll tell you, there's a difference that we've noticed as a staff with Payne is it's a credit to this offseason. He wrestled. And I think he understood a little bit about body leverage and technique and those things. And kids don't really understand. We try to tell them they need to do other sports and learn those fundamentals and competitiveness part of it. But that helped him as a tackler, because last year he was a very poor tackler. He knows the defense. He's very savvy. He understands Sykes' philosophy, Coach Sykes' philosophy defensively. But he was a poor tackler last year. This year he has been a 360 player for us as far as being able to get down in the box, making the right calls, and making big-time plays for us.
All right, Payne, as you coming into this year, you're one of the veterans. How are you stepping up as far as defense to help lead that defense each week?
Well, we just
That is the first. He has never shied away from talking.
I don't really know how I felt. I mean,
what do who do you think the leaders are on that defense?
Well, I mean, really leaders would be the people that mostly started last year, like me, T.A., Dante, Logan, until he got hurt, because he don't wear his knee brace. But, I mean, it's just keeping everybody focused and making sure that they know what they're doing and what their job is every game. And it all goes back to alignment and assignment, and that's what Coach preaches on every day, is just knowing where you got to be and what your assignment is.
Coach, that last drive, we just kept getting backed up with penalty. I think we had 2 penalties right there together, and it backed us up deep. What was going through your mind? What was you thinking? What kind of plays are we going to have to run to get out of this hole?
Honestly, going through my mind was making sure our kids could kind of feed off my energy of just, calm down, relax. We're going to get through this. You got to believe in one another. I told them that whole week, you got to believe in each other. You got to believe in the team. You got to believe in the coaches. You got to believe in when you get in those situations, this is what you practice for. And, trying to calm the coaches down, trying to get the sideline under control, all those things that's going through my mind. I knew that the funny thing about it, the play that we called, and it's funny because when I listened to the radio version of it, I love how you guys are sitting there just, Coach, get the call in, Coach. The play that Boozer scored on, we had ran that play 6 or 7 times prior. The interception that he threw late in the fourth quarter was the same play. We just missed it. He overthrew Boozer. I knew it was open. It's a normal play call for us down at distance. It wasn't a Hail Mary. It wasn't a 2-minute situation. being in those situations as a player playing quarterback with the time management, and then as a coach, you know, everybody in the stands is panicking and we ain't going to run out of time. In my mind, I knew if we hit him on that play, we were going to be in field goal range, number one. And two, if it was perfect, which it ended up being perfect, Boozer was going to score on the play. That's a play that we worked for a whole month of July, and me telling Dylan and Boozer that if we run it right, and the key was that of C.J. Culver was slot receiver, and he ran the safety off, and we ran up underneath him with Juke, and when Juke caught it, it was, I mean, there's no question that he wasn't going to score. There's nobody on the field that's going to catch Juke. So we ran that play 7 times before. I mean, it was like we kept calling and signaling the same play, and they looked like, really, we got to run the same play? But you knew that was open. I was just ready for Dylan to pull the trigger and make the right throw, and he did at the right time. But going back to a little bit of some key moments in that game, you're right, our defense played lights out. And it was they went up 14-13. It was a 4th and 8 situation. They go for it. It's like kind of a busted play they're going to roll out. We had some defensive players miss a tackle. He gets the first down, and they score, and it's about, 7 minutes going the game. They're up 14-13, and you could almost see our kids question, we were so close, but we kept pushing as coaches, hey, we're okay, we're fine. We got the ball, and we went backwards. And it seemed like every time we had a positive play that night, it was a negative by us covering up a tight end, holding, offsides, false start. I mean, it's just offensive pass interference where they hit Boozer. We throw it to Reed Couch. Their safety hits Boozer while Boozer's looking at the ball, and they call offensive pass interference. Then all of a sudden we get a sideline warrant call on a coach, right? So backs us up more. Well, then we have to punt, and there's 5 minutes going to game, and I've got 2 timeouts. And I had a coach ask me, why are we not using our timeouts? Because I went to Coach Sykes and said, we don't need our timeouts. I'm going to use it when we stop them, because I knew our defense was playing really good, and all we needed was a 3 and out. And they ended up snapping that ball over the quarterback's head on 3rd down. We called a timeout. We had 1 timeout, and we're sitting there at the 2-yard line, got to go 98 yards. And I'll be honest with you, here's what went through my mind. How many times as a player and a coach where we have practiced or executed those type drives? That's went in my mind. I kept telling Dylan, this is our time. This is it for us. We're going to make this thing happen. And so as we went through the drive, and there was a 3rd and long, and we threw the same play to Boozer, but Dylan had to scramble to his left over on their sideline to pick up the 3rd down. And then little Watley made a couple plays catching the ball, got us in position, and we, Dylan rolls out with 20-something seconds to go, throws it Boozer, and rest is history. So, and it's funny because we talk about with these kids about memories that will last for a lifetime. Those 2 will remember that play for the rest of their life.
Absolutely.
When they're 90 years old and they're talking to each other on the phone, they'll talk about exactly what happened on that play.
Yeah.
Because those are lifetime memories.
And beating Cedartown.
That's right.
Okay, going back to your little comment about us in the booth saying get to play in.
We got to talk about that.
Us,
talking to me on the
3 of us and 5,000 other people sitting in those bleachers that night was all hollering, get the play in,
That's
Coach.
Right. That's right.
So it just wasn't us on that. But
I love it. If you had a picture of me when I was listening to playback, I'm all smiles.
I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are. And I tell you, whenever Boozer ran in, and I looked over there, and there was a flag laying on that sideline over there. I thought,
all I hear is.
My first thought was, it was right over there at the Cedartown radio station guy. I said, he's yanked that out of the referee's pocket and threw it down over there. But
the best is David going, what is that? A flag? What is that?
I thought, oh no, it can't be. But all right, let's take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of. We'll talk a little bit more about the Cedartown game, then we'll move on and talk about last week's game against Central.
Come live the dream at Knuckleheads Cafe. Knuckleheads offers a range of menu options fresh from the grill with a flavor that sets them apart from all the rest. Whether your taste buds prefer a grilled chicken or salmon dinner, seasoned only as Knuckleheads can. The full throttle slab of fall off the bones ribs or the all-you-can-eat salad, potato and soup bar, Knuckleheads is sure to please. Come live the dream at Knuckleheads Cafe. Open Thursday 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. 11 a.m. till 11 p.m. on Friday and Saturday, and Sunday from 11 a.m. till 6 p.m. 217 West Elm Street in Rockmart. Phone 770-684-6511. See their menu online at knuckleheadscafe.com and following them on Facebook to stay updated on specials and new menu items at facebook.com/knuckleheadscafe.
Our four-legged furry friends give so much and ask for so little in return. Precious Paws can help you return some of the love your pet offers to you each day by providing them with award-winning grooming, state-of-the-art luxury hotel accommodations, doggy daycare, self-service area, and quality products for purchase. They are nationally certified, and for the last 20 years, Precious Paws continues to be the place to find all the things to keep your pet happy and healthy. Their staff is equipped with the most up-to-date equipment and education to make your pet's visit the best by offering spa-inspired packages at reasonable prices. Precious Paws Spa and Hotel, 221 South Marble Street in Rockmart. Phone 770-684-2248.
And make sure you visit the website
Welcome to the
at
Mini Morning News Show, where we are so excited about Chick-fil-A's chicken
www.preciouspawspetgrooming.com.
minis for breakfast that we've minified the news.
In real estate news, tiny homes for those who like everything within arm's reach.
In culinary news, micro food, because, small plates.
In entertainment news, this year it's all about the mini-series.
In pop culture news, mini everything.
Because, aw. All right, thanks for listening. Now go put some mini in your morning with the chicken you love for breakfast. Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis until 10:30 a.m.
If it is new landscaping or a landscape makeover, Four Seasons Landscaping can make it happen. They specialize in irrigation, plant design and installation, retaining walls, accent lighting, chemical applications, sod, and much more. Call 678-757-1616 today for a free estimate. Four Seasons Landscaping, proudly sponsoring Rockmart High Sports.
Our kitchen is where our life happens. It's the heart of our home. It wasn't always perfect, but now it is, thanks to a home equity line of credit from Family. I just love my kitchen.
Use the equity in your house to love your home with Family Savings Credit Union. Visit FamilySavingsCU.com. Equal Housing Opportunity member NCUA. NMLS number 800746.
This is your old buddy Bill Sherfusy. Here at All Star, we offer a wide variety of cars, vans, trucks, and SUVs. We also offer a wide variety of financing for every credit need. Now, here at All Star Rockmart, we're all about convenience. An on-site insurance agent? Now that's convenient. So, whatever your vehicle and credit need, or if you just need to rent a car, come see the friendly folks at All Star Motors Rockmart. And remember, at All Star Motors, every day is an All-Star Day. For Rockmart, call 770-684-2277 or visit us on our website at www.allstarmotorco.com.
It's the Rockmart Yellow Jackets Coaches Show here on WZOT. Coming to you live from Knuckleheads in downtown Rockmart.
All right, we're back here at Knuckleheads, and we'll give Payne a chance to redeem himself here. Since he talks all the time except down here, but Payne, how did you guys get ready for the Cedartown game?
Well, we started about 2 weeks before the game. We were prepping for Cedartown. We watched a lot of film, and it was just a lot of repetition at practice, going over what they would do, just from what their alignment, where the players aligned, what plays would be coming, and it just helped a lot.
All right, I'm going to ask Dylan this. How is this year, you're a senior this year, you were a team leader last year. How is this year different from what it was last year as you stepping up into a senior role? How are you going about anything different?
Well, I mean, I got to be more of a leader this year than I was last year because, I am a senior. Some of the freshmen, they look up to us seniors, so we got to lead by example, and we got to do right. We got to set the standard so when they're seniors, they'll do right, and they'll set the standard also.
All right, Coach, after winning a big game like Cedartown, you got to get the players back down onto a level field. And how do you do that? How did you everybody's pumped up, beating Cedartown, but, we've got 9 more games to go in the season.
Yeah, I mean, it comes from, for the past 2 years, last year when we beat Pepperell, that was a big step in the right direction for this program. And going through that experience of getting ready for the next week and playing Coosa, who was going to be a tough opponent at that time, you just gotta flush it out when it comes Monday, and I wanted the kids to enjoy it. And I want them to really love what it tastes like to beat their crosstown rival. I don't want them to feel like at any way you like, oh yeah, we won. I want it to mean something. They're going to celebrate with our community through the weekend with it, which I know they did, and but our kids have been resilient. I mean, we talked about maturity and experience. I mean, this is a bunch that they do those things. We were able to come out there Monday, and before we take the field, we said, look, hey, the circus has left the town. We did what we were expected to do. We finally got the monkey off our back, or however you want to use the cliche. I hope you now understand that when we tell you that when you believe in something and you really set your mind and heart to achieve it, you're going to do it. So we did that. Hey, congratulations. The circus just left the town. Now it's time to get focused for this week. Because there's a lot of distractions. As a head coach, there's a lot of distractions during that week that you got to contain your kids' mind and keep them engaged in the purpose of what we're trying to get done as far as attention to details and understanding defensively when they come out in the offense formation. Are we making the right calls? Are we getting lined up right? We put a lot of responsibility on our quarterback that week to make some checks at the line of scrimmage. And then you got, all the pep rally stuff, which is absolutely wonderful. Don't get me wrong. But you just got to make sure the kids stay grounded during that time. And then when you're able to win a game like that, I mean, you just let them enjoy it as much as they can. But we came to work for Central, man, they were ready to go. That was very pleasing.
All right, let's get to the Central game. We pretty much dominated that game from the word go, and and going back to the defense stepped up and made some big plays there, and we came out with a 51-7 win, and that score for them came late in the game, but as far as that goes, what about how do you feel the offense played against?
Well, I mean, obviously the points, you automatically want to look to, man, their offense must be rolling. But you go back to our Bremen scrimmage of how well our defense really played. And we've talked about that kind of outside the radio of, those 13 points, there's a couple, situation, their quarterback wasn't live and all that stuff, but our defense has really played well ever since the Bremen scrimmage, and they kind of set the tone. We took the first drive and we scored very, kind of easy, really, just a couple plays and we're down there. We converted 2 third downs, which was huge, and then all of a sudden it's 14-0 because our defense forced a turnover.
Right.
And we scoop and score. Then all of a sudden our defense gets another turnover. We got short field. Our offense scores. Offensively, we were very good because our defense put us in position to be successful with field position. We kind of got a late start there at Central. We ate pregame later than normal. We arrived at the stadium later. So they could have been a lot of excuses for us to kind of start sluggish or find a way to say, man, what's going on? But it goes back to the Cedartown game, and that's what AJC asked me. You know, they asked me that question, what's the significance of this win? And I told them I wouldn't know until we played Central. And the belief that they now have in one another and kind of crossing that big river of what we're calling the Cedartown game and getting to the other side, now they see glory. They see a light that, hey, we now going to go back-to-back region champions, and we're now going to be a contender for the state champion. So that's why we started fast and kept the gas on for 3 quarters at Central, because of what happened at Cedar. So that win was significant.
Yeah, and, you know, I think that whole second half, Central didn't cross the 50-yard line till late in the game when they made that score.
Yeah, it's 34-0 at halftime, and basically this is what we told our kids at halftime. We're going to continue to play this game like it's 0-0, because that's what is expected. But as soon as we get 2 more scores, then you got to put that plan in place for our older guys and our younger guys. We're going to start wholesale changing. So early in the third quarter, we hit 2 scores, and all of a sudden we're playing a lot of young guys, which is really good. Now, I know they hate it because they want to play football.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like I told Boozer. I said, Boozer, Dylan, I'm sorry. We only got to throw the ball 4 times the whole half. But we're probably not going to throw another ball until Monday's practice. So, you know, you're probably not going to play anymore. And so we just kept running 2 plays and scoring.
Boozer, let's talk about he said he had to tell you guys that he was going to take you out and everything. Having 2 wins under your belt right now, how did you guys preparation? How did that help you guys with these 2 wins? Okay, Dylan? Either one of you. Hey. All right. How does these 2 wins prepare you for what's coming up?
It gives us a lot of confidence. You know, we had an off week, and it makes off week a lot better. You know, everybody's in a good mood. You're flying around. You're learning. You're learning where you got to be, lining up. You know, and next week will be the same. Everybody's still happy. You got good energy off the past 2 wins, and hopefully it'll pay off for us next Friday.
All right, all right. Boozer don't want to talk tonight. All right, Coach. Let's talk about the fans. I wanted to talk about that. You know, with the Cedartown game, how many fans came out that night? That had to be a big boost to these guys to look up there and see the stands full, and these guys can answer to that. Boozer, this is something you might can answer to. Looking up there and seeing those stands full, and those stands behind you all the way to the end. How does that help you as a player?
Yeah, it's a great feeling that all our fans are there to support us, and all my family. Just to see me score that touchdown at the end of the game.
Coach, the crowd, it's got to be, you know, we've been trying to get people to the games for 3 years now, and, you know, we need to see that crowd every week.
Absolutely. You know, Rockmart showed up and showed out all week. I mean, the excitement, you go back to, you know, and Shelley and Lucas are sitting right from me. That's why I thought about this, was the effort that they took to sell those T-shirts. And, I mean, we sold 800, 900 T-shirts. I mean, that's never been done since I've been here. And people at 4 o'clock were still texting me, wanting to know if I had T-shirts, you know. The excitement that, you know, this program and these kids kind of have worked for since day one, since I've been here, for this moment. That's what I've been telling them, that they have the opportunity to change this culture here in Rockmart, and that's what they're doing. And it's changing some the way people are thinking of our football program here at Rockmart. They're changing the way that they think of our athletic program here at Rockmart and our school. And so what athletics does, it creates opportunities for these kids to change the minds of how people think about them. And to see I can remember they had the ball with 5.3 seconds to go in a game after we kicked off, after scoring. And I look up and I'm excited. I'm excited for our players, number one. I'm excited for our coaches. And then it takes me to the stands, and I'm just waving my hands like a chicken. I was an idiot, but the energy that the crowd gave for 5.3 seconds of just being as loud as they possibly could, of saying, man, y'all did it, we're excited and all that, and show these guys all that support is amazing. So, in 2 weeks, or really in a week from tomorrow, it could be, and it's kind of what, as we get into the Herd game, is if we can have that kind of support week in and week out, regardless of who we're playing, then we're starting to get in talks of the big-time programs here in the state of Georgia.
Yeah, and we're not going to get too far into the Herd game. We'll talk more about that next week on the Coaches Show, but I'm going to ask Payne this. Looking ahead at Herd County, what do you guys expect as far as defense goes? What are you going to see from Herd County?
Well, after watching film and everything, they're about 60-40 pass run, and it's they got some good players. We're just gonna have to stop, and D-line's just gonna have to show up like they've done every week, just to make pressure on their quarterback and to stop their running backs.
All right, well, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back, and we'll finish this up here tonight so you guys can eat.
Welcome to the Mini Morning News Show, where we are so excited about Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis for breakfast that we've minified the news.
In real estate news, tiny homes for those who like everything within arm's reach.
In culinary news, micro food, because, small plates.
In entertainment news, this year it's all about the mini-series.
In pop culture news, mini everything.
Because, aw. All right, thanks for listening. Now go put some mini in your morning with the chicken you love for breakfast. Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis until 10:30 a.m.
If it is new landscaping or a landscape makeover, Four Seasons Landscaping can make it happen. They specialize in irrigation, plant design and installation, retaining walls, accent lighting, chemical applications, sod, and much more. Call 678-757-1616 today for a free estimate. Four Seasons Landscaping, proudly sponsoring Rockmart High Sports.
Our kitchen is where our life happens. It's the heart of our home. It wasn't always perfect, but now it is, thanks to a home equity line of credit from Family. I just love my kitchen.
Use the equity in your house to love your home with Family Savings Credit Union. Visit FamilySavingsCU.com. Equal Housing Opportunity member NCUA. NMLS number 800746.
This is your old buddy Bill Sherfusy. Here at All-Star, we offer a wide variety of cars, vans, trucks, and SUVs. We also offer a wide variety of financing for every credit need. Now, here at All-Star Rockmart, we're all about convenience. An on-site insurance agent? Now that's convenient. So, whatever your vehicle and credit need, or if you just need to rent a car, come see the friendly folks at All-Star Motors Rockmart. And remember, at All-Star Motors, every day is an All-Star Day. For Rockmart, call 770-684-2277 or visit us on our website at www.allstarmotorco.com.
You can't risk being unprotected from unwanted pests. Are you aware that untreated wood is highly susceptible to termite damage? Are you bothered by other pesky insects like bed bugs, ants, roaches, wasps, and hornets? If so, call Harrelson Termite and Pest Control for an inspection. Being the largest pest control company in Polk County, they have the experience to handle your pest control needs. Call today at 770-684-1488 to schedule an appointment.
It's the Rockmart Yellow Jackets Coaches Show here on WZOT, coming to you live from Knuckleheads in downtown Rockmart.
All right, we're back here. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And don't have a game tomorrow night, but we'll be back next Thursday night here at Knuckleheads for the coaches show, and then next Friday night be Heard County there at home. Coach, let's talk a little bit about players that might have surprised you this year stepping up. I know you've played a lot of young guys, been able to so far in the scrimmage games, and especially that game last week against Central, but or any of these regulars that played last year, but now they've stepped up this year.
Yeah, and the evaluation piece that we as coaches, I mean, it starts in June with us, and even though we're not in pads, we tell them every day is an evaluation. If you can't be here, we can't evaluate you. So then mama gets mad or daddy gets mad. Why is he not, or why they're not playing? Well, when you don't bring your son to practice, it's hard to evaluate him. But I'll tell you, defensively, the freshman linebacker, Daquan Banks, he surprised us against Cedartown. He really did. I mean, he's going to be a big-time player for us. And, he played like a freshman against the Central game. And we expect that, but he kind of surprised us and filled some shoes of some lack of depth in that area. You got Jordan Rachel, who now is a kind of a starter on defensive line. Reed Couch, who didn't play much last year at defense, hardly any till there towards late, is now playing a lot of reps on defense. Deacon's playing some reps on defense, so we got a lot of guys going both ways. A guy that came out to us, he actually came out for 2 years, but then just decided it wasn't for him, and he stuck it out this year, was Logan Burge, playing outside linebacker, some DB stuff, and he's kind of gave us something that we didn't really have early in the year last year at that position. And then, we kind of rotate some guys on that other side with Peyton Morris and Hayden Rayburn, and Keelan Pitts has been a big surprise for us. But then, to go along with what you asked Payne about leadership, you go back to Tyler Abrams, who started every game last year for us. You got Payne, who started every game for us back in the back end. You got Juke that played. You got Dante Williams that played. You got Logan Holiday that, unfortunately had an injury that had left lead that bunch as well. So there's a good mix of young experience versus some older guys that had been through the fire, and they just gel together. And, we're still a long way to go where we want to be, but defensively, those are the type of guys that's helped us. And then, you look on the offense side of the ball, we had a lot coming back. But you lose Marcus in the summer from a knee injury, and Zorian Hendricks steps up and fills that void. I think you saw his speed against Temple, where he hits the sideline. I mean, all he needs is a crease. You know what ZJ can do. We know what Dylan can do. And then you got the little Nunu, the little Watley, Javin Watley, that can surprise you. So talent is there. When they get the opportunity, we preach it to them every day. When your opportunity comes, you got to be ready. And then when you spit the bid out, it's just for the simple purpose you ain't prepared your mind that you think you're not going to play. You never know from one play to the other when you're not going to get to play. So
let's talk about as far as injuries goes. We've kind of hit on that a little bit. Injury-wise, percentage-wise, where do you think this team is? We don't have. Logan is right now. We had some, God is good. We got some good news. We thought it was going to be a total knee reconstruction deal with him. The way he was laying and yelling on the field, you thought somebody cut his leg off. But it was just a patellar. They torn a ligament there in his patellar tendon. Let's make it clear. He's here tonight.
He is here tonight.
He's sitting out here.
He's looking right at me like, please don't sell that story. We love Logan to death. He's a big part of what we're doing. So we thought we was going to lose him for the year, and he's going to be back in 4 weeks. Hopefully sooner, but 4 weeks, and things are looking up and positive, and he's in a better mood and has a better attitude about that, because all they thought about it was his senior year being gone, which rightfully so. But him, and then we got a freshman that hurt his back. other than that, we're pretty much healthy. You know, people don't know this, but Thursday night, don't ask me how, why. I don't ask those questions. But Juke comes to us and slams his finger in the car door. It was Wednesday night, I believe it was. On Wednesday night, slams his thumb in the car door and can't move it. So I'm like, oh, great. You know, now we're down to 2 receivers.
That was before the Central game.
That's for the Cedartown game.
Oh, before the Cedartown
game.
Okay.
And so on Friday.
I thought it was the following week.
You know, and his thumb's all, really he needed to pull the fingernail off. It's all nasty and black, but.
That's nice.
Yeah. So Friday, I tell him, I said, you got to go out there and see if you can catch a ball. And, I mean, they tape, our trainers does a good job taping, rig it up to where he can just catch a ball. He catches 3 balls for 122 yards and 2 touchdowns. So kids are tough, and they're playing through some injuries. We get Marcus back on Friday going into Central. Marcus gets cleared, and the first thing he does at 8 o'clock, he comes in there and, Coach, give me my jersey. I'm ready to play. And I said, well, I ain't playing you. And it was like he was ready to fight me. You know? But he understood on Monday when he got to running a little bit how out of shape he is. So we'll have Marcus for the Heard County game.
That's good.
So we're excited about that. Our team's excited about it. So injury-wise right now, we're pretty good. The off week came at a good time for us.
You don't want to peak till later on in the season. So what do you think, from a coach's standpoint, that you need to work on right now as the team to get us heading into the middle part of the season pretty much? What do you think you need to work on? Like I said, we haven't peaked. You want to peak later on. So there's things you need to work on. What are
absolutely. We offensively, defensively, special teams, every day there's something that we've got to get better on. We got to get better at pass protection. Well, I mean, that's just the reality because we're going to throw the football. If we're going to win championships, we got to be able to be 50-50. And so we got to get better at pass protection. Our running backs have got to get better at blocking. Our line, surprisingly, going into this thing, we block pretty well. Our running backs have not blocked pretty well. We got to get better on the outside at receivers, blocking down the field so when our running backs get back. Defensively, we're still having too many bust assignments from the front end to the back end, not lining up right. And it comes from making calls, communicating, and, special teams, we got to do a better job of covering a kick. We've been kicking off a lot against Central, and there were some positives that we covered well. But then you look at the Cedartown game, we kick it down there inside the 5-yard line, and they daggum returning it back up to the 40, 45. Yeah. So, there's always room and improvement, and it comes back to these kids wanting to get better every day. It's easy to say, hey, I'm a football player that plays football. And then it's easy to go, or it's hard to say, you know what, I'm going to go out here and give it everything I got at 92 degrees and make sure I understand how to cover a kick. I make sure hold my teammates accountable of how they're going to line up on offense or defense, vice versa. That's the part where we've got to push our kids to the next level. Because it's funny, I told them a quote, 2 things I shared with them this week that I'll share with them last week. And I didn't make this up. I read it in a book. An old Navy SEAL said this. He said, not every day are you going to wake up motivated, but every day you can be disciplined. And that speaks volumes. And that's what I'm trying to preach to these kids. I get it. You're going to be tired. You ain't going to want to get out of bed. You ain't going to go to 8 to 3 during the school and hear those teachers say, get your pencils out or get your iPads out, whatever it may be. But you got to be disciplined. No, that's what you have to do if you want to get to another level. Another level is getting into a college education or playing college ball and getting the right job you want to be. That's the discipline part of it.
Absolutely.
So we take that to the next level on the field of how we're doing it. So as we go into Heard County, the next thing we talk about is this game for us, them being ranked so high, and they've got a lot of good players, and they're playing in a big-time game tomorrow night. When we play them at our place, in our program, this is the biggest game in our program because it's against a classification that we're trying to win a state championship. So that's the most important game right now. Are we pretenders or are we contenders? And that's what I tell them. Are you going to pretend to try to compete for this state championship, or are you actually going to contend for the state championship? And we're going to find out next Friday. And so I hope that's some motivation for them as they come out to practice next week, because I believe in them. If our kids show up and play every Friday night, we are a top team in AA, hands down. But again, that 8-3 will make some of these kids make some bad decisions.
All right, we'll go down the line here before we close this out. I want to talk about what he just said. And as he tells you guys this, start down here with Boozer. As he tells you this, how do you feel the team is right now and heading into this game against Heard County next week?
I feel like we're prepared. I feel like we know who we're going against and who their best players are. And we know that we're better than them, and we're just going to come out to play.
Dylan?
I feel like we get better and better each week, and we continue to work hard and get after it every day of practice, and it should pay off for us next Friday.
All right, Payne?
Well, I feel like we're prepared going in this week. I mean, yeah, we still have things we got to work on and things we still got to prepare for, but I feel like as it's been progressing, it's been a good week, and we just got another week.
All right, Coach, as we wrap this up, I got to ask one question. Robert Torline sent this in, and it's not a bad one. It's not a bad, not his normal self, but he said, what can the fans do to be that 12th man for you guys?
I thought Jeff Sharp did a good job of playing the music at the right time. I mean, you see our kids jumping up and getting excited. I mean, whether the fans like it or not, because I know I've heard even my father-in-law say this. He don't like all that loud music. But do you see what it does to our sideline and to our kids? That's the generation that we have. And so music is a tool for them to use as some hype, some motivation and stuff like that. So Jeff Sharp did a great job, one, announcing. I thought it was his best job of all time, and two, playing the music at the right time. It also got our crowd involved too. Our student section was phenomenal, the best it's ever been since I've been here, and we're going to challenge them to continue to do that. And then our fans, to be engaged throughout a game. And they couldn't help it against Cedartown because it was such a close game and it was back and forth and it was a defensive struggle. But if our fans continue to show up and show out the way they did, it'd be great. And our kids love it. They really do.
Yeah, it was a hyped up atmosphere that night. And talking about Jeff Sharp, yeah, he did a great job that night. I thought he kept everybody up, with the music and everything. He came by us as we were closing out the game, and he couldn't hardly talk, and that's saying a lot for Jeff not talking a lot,
That's
but
right. It goes back to when I was addressing the team after the Cedartown game, it was 5 times the amount of people on the field wanting to celebrate with our players, after I got finished talking to them than I've ever noticed.
Yeah.
That goes to show when I talk about they get to change the culture of this community, that's what it is. That's the small details that these kids won't ever understand until they get older. But when their parents and their aunts and uncles and friends and family and neighbors and cousins and whomever are out there, man, that's awesome. That's part of changing the culture here in Rockmart.
Right. Just want you to know, Torline texted me and said that he's sick now, me and you talking about Jeff like this.
I want to say a couple shout-outs to, Jonathan Earwood did an outstanding job preparing the signs, preparing the shirts. Him and Philip and Georgia Vinyl did an outstanding job of helping this community get what they wanted to support our school and our program, and they've been a huge asset for us. So I just wanted to give them a little shout out on the radio that I'm very appreciative of one, their friendship, and two, their business and support.
All right, well, Coach, thanks for coming in tonight, guys. Thanks for coming in, and good luck next week against Heard County. And we'll be back here next Thursday night, and I'm sure you'll be bringing in some different players that we can talk. Getting ready for the Heard game, and it's going to be a tough one, but I feel like if we show up, I think that we're as good as anybody out there. But I want to thank all of our sponsors for helping us bring the games to you and the coaches show. Thanks to Knuckleheads for allowing us to come down here, and thanks to you for tuning in tonight and coming out to the games each week. And just thanks to all of you, and we're going to close this out, and we'll see you next Thursday. Coach.
Our JV team, our JV football team, beat Cedartown at Cedartown tonight, 32-16.
All right, that's good. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in.
You have been listening to the Rockmart Yellow Jackets Coaches Show. Tune in next week to WZOT as we come to you live from Knuckleheads in downtown Rockmart.
Our four-legged, furry friends give so much and ask for so little in return. Precious Paws can help you return some of the love your pet offers to you each day by providing them with award-winning grooming, state-of-the-art luxury hotel accommodations, doggy daycare, self-service area, and quality products for purchase. They are nationally certified, and for the last 20 years, Precious Paws continues to be the place to find all the things to keep your pet happy and healthy. Their staff is equipped with the most up-to-date equipment and education to make your pet's visit the best by offering spa-inspired packages at reasonable prices. Precious Paws Spa and Hotel, 221 South Marble Street in Rockmart. Phone 770-684-2248.
And make sure you visit the website at www.preciouspawspetgrooming.com.
This is your old buddy Bill Sherfacy. Here at All-Star, we offer a wide variety of cars, vans, trucks, and SUVs. We also offer a wide variety of financing for every credit need. Now, here at All-Star Rockmart, we're all about convenience. An on-site insurance agent? Now that's convenient. So, whatever your vehicle and credit need, or if you just need to rent a car, come see the friendly folks at All-Star Motors Rockmart. And remember, at All-Star Motors, every day is an All-Star Day. For Rockmart, call 770-684-2277 or visit us on our website at www.allstarmotorco.com.
Come live the dream at Knuckleheads Cafe. Knuckleheads offers a range of menu options fresh from the grill with a flavor that sets them apart from all the rest. Whether your taste buds prefer a grilled chicken or salmon dinner, seasoned only as Knuckleheads can. The full throttle slab of fall off the bones ribs or the all-you-can-eat salad, potato and soup bar, Knuckleheads is sure to please. Come live the dream at Knuckleheads Cafe. Open Thursday 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. 11 a.m. till 11 p.m. on Friday and Saturday, and Sunday from 11 a.m. till 6 p.m. 217 West Elm Street in Rockmart. Phone 770-684-6511. See their menu online at knuckleheadscafe.com and following them on Facebook to stay updated on specials and new menu items at facebook.com/knuckleheadscafe.